So this is the Saucony Breakthru. It is a lightweight shoe from Saucony. Distance wise with this shoe, you're looking possibly anything from your quick 5Ks up to half. I don't think I'd run marathon in this, but that's my personal preference. But yeah, I'm going to talk to you about the shoe today and run over some of the key specs. So first things first, we'll start with the upper. For me, the overall fit of this shoe was actually fairly narrow throughout. So coming through to the toe box, I was very aware of that fit around there. Now, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but for people who have a narrower foot, I do think this shoe would be definitely more catered for you. In terms of the lining of the upper, you've got a booty construction fit. What that simply means is there is one lining which holds around your foot, and then this upper material where you can see all the breathability holes, that is a second lining on top of that. So you do feel much more held around there. You can also see, if you look really closely, there's these extra bits of overlays as you come up through into the lacing segment of the shoe, which will really help to just give that lockdown over the midfoot as well. So there are really positives going on in terms of what's going on with the upper, and actually you can see it's quite a nice looking one too. As we get round into the back of the heel, really nice hold through there, really well cushioned around that back of the Achilles too, so no irritation points, and also comes fairly low underneath the ankle. So for those of you who do like a higher ankle hold, possibly is a little bit low, but for me, sat perfectly. Key thing for me as we come into talking about the midsole of this shoe is that Saucony use a foam called Power Grid foam, so it's a performance style foam in terms of being nice and responsive through there. Through to the forefoot, for me personally, I felt it was a little bit softer than what I'm used to in terms of for like a lighter weight, faster shoe. So if I'm comparing it to your Cloud Flows, your Adidas Boston, those shoes were a little bit more responsive, a bit stiffer, but if you love that softer feel, so you're used to kind of your Nike style lighter weight shoes, then this is going to be something you're really going to get on with. In terms of a key feature with this on this Breakthru number 3, the third model of the series, is this top sole, which you can see just inside there. So this top sole is basically a TPU mix. It acts like Boost, and you can kind of see it sort of looks like Boost, but where Boost is cut longitudinally, this material is cut vertically. So it still is as responsive and gives that responsive feedback, but instead of it being set inside the midsole, it's a top sole that basically sits over the top of the midsole. Make sense? Yeah. So, and also don't quote me on the longitudinal, vertical, might be the other way around. Anyway, but yeah, that is a key feature in this shoe which helps it to become more responsive. Alongside that Power Grip midsole, you really do actually feel that feedback. As I said, it's a softer way of feeling it, but you still actually are aware of it. If we flip it onto the outsole, key things that you can see here is this rubber that runs down the lateral side in purple is IBR+. Basically what that helps to do is transition you as you strike on that lateral side of the foot and control you as you come through into that midfoot. I was quite aware of this because I really strike very laterally when I run, and I get kind of styloid and lateral foot issues from that, but this really helped control me. And you can kind of tell as when you look at the forefoot, it kind of splays out a bit more on this lateral side through there, so I really enjoyed that part of the shoe. Overall for me, super lightweight, really flexible, so it makes your foot do a lot of work. So if you're not used to that, you'll get used to it. Overall though, really got on well with the shoe. It's super light, just over 200 grams or so, and in a men's size 8 or 9 I believe, so really not too much to feel on your foot. One thing that's also great is an 8mm offset, so difference heel to toe, so it's not too low that it'll aggravate those Achilles, calf, etc, but it's not too high that it kind of feels clumpy and what have you. So yeah, for me in Saucony Breakthru, I would probably stick around 10k with this distance for the shoe. Overall, yeah, pretty decent. Saucony Breakthru 3. Good job.